Hey guys, pumped to talk to you today. Chase Arevalo. I'm calling you from my house in Boca Raton, Florida. All right, this is my kitchen. Hope you guys like it. Now, look, what I want to talk about today is a question that I got asked by one of my students and coaches who I mentor. And he asked me, I've heard a lot of people talking about you should have fun in your 20s, right? Don't be so serious when you're young, right? Don't grow up too fast, specifically, is what he asked. And he asked my thoughts on it. So I'm going to give you my brutal, honest take on that about growing up too fast. I'm 23 years old, to give you some context, and I've scaled my own tennis coaching business, training athletes online in 5 different continents to over 30K per month. Okay, so I don't say that to flex, just to give you some context on some of my credibility here. Okay, I've worked at IMG Academy. I've been mentored by Rick Macy, and yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So, look, the whole concept, growing up, taking things seriously, right? Having fun. Like, what does that even mean to you, right? Because for one person, working hard, growing your business, right? Helping athletes improve their game, that might not be fun for them. So if that's something that's really fun for me, if making more money is fun to me, if scaling my business is fun to me, if helping other athletes transform their life and make life-altering changes for the better, right? It's one of those things where you can make a really, really big impact by mentoring athletes around the world, okay? And like the main thing that I want to talk about today is like, is it fun? Is it not fun? Like, what do you even want to do with that? Okay. So specific to what you're asking, all right, the number one thing that you got to start implementing is the hard work has got to be fun. All right. Something is challenging for you. You got to flip that in your fucking head. All right. So that it serves you. Because something can happen to a person, and that one thing, that one obstacle, that one challenge, one person can shy away from it. And another person, because they look at it differently, they're thinking positive about it. They love it. That's fun for them. Another challenge comes up, amazing, good. I'm pumped about that. This is awesome. I haven't experienced this one before. Great. What type of person am I going to become on the other side of that? That's got to be your mentality. That's got to be like how you're functioning. Most people, they just go through life. Always, am I having fun? What type of work-life balance do I have? It's like, do you want to be great? Do you want to change the world? Do you actually want to transform your business and your game? Or do you want to be just like everybody else? Make that decision. Make that commitment to yourself. Maybe you don't actually want it that bad. Maybe you're okay making between 5 and 10K per month in person only. It's pretty good. 6 figures, right? 10K a month, it's pretty good, right? But where do you want to be? What dreams, what vision do you have for your family? Okay? And specifically, think about like your future, right? Your future family, your future kids. If you're listening to this, and you're young, you're in your 20s, maybe you're even late teens, 18, 19, whatever. It's like, are you going to be optimizing for fun? Are you going to be optimizing for your future? Are you going to be making the sacrifices today to get to where you need to go? If you don't understand that part at the beginning and go months, even years on end, making these same sacrifices, sacrificing maybe time with your family, maybe time on your hobbies, right? If you're not willing to initiate your changes with stuff like that, you're going to go nowhere. You're going to be stuck. You're going to be stagnant, okay? But that's kind of the first level. That's kind of the first step, all right? Is being willing to make those sacrifices, making the decision that, look, I'm going to have no fun for the next 2 years because I just care about my action items, because I literally wrote down my goals. This is exactly what I need to do to get here. And I want to go from point A to point B. And I really want this goal. I really want to get to point B. So what do I have to do to get there? Okay, it's this, this, this. Okay, well, what are you willing to give up to get there? Write down on a piece of paper what you're not willing to give up to get to your goals. Write a list right now. Write a list of that. What are all the things that you're not willing to give up to achieve your dream and to achieve your goals? Pause it. Pause the video. Take a second. Write it down. Okay, you wrote it down. All of those things that you just listed, everything that you're not willing to give up to hit your goals, there's somebody out there, whether it's me, whether it's somebody else, there's somebody out there who's willing to sacrifice that to achieve the same goal that you want. So then it's like, okay, well, what do I do from here? Okay, I get it, like make sacrifices, like I'm willing to do that, right? Like I got to figure out what the right action items are, but like, how do I do that now? Okay. I want to keep relating this back to the fun component. Should you be optimizing for fun? Should you be optimizing purely to sacrificing for your future? Here's the secret sauce of at least what I found helps me and the patterns that I've seen from the most successful people that I've been around in my life. Okay. These are kind of some of the patterns that I've seen and that you can implement into how you think, into how you move and how you operate. All right. So number one thing that's different between you and all the top dogs out there is all the action items that are needed to get from the point A to point B. The person that you're looking up to right now, the person who you want to be like, looks at those things like genuine fun because they genuinely love that shit. They genuinely live and breathe that. So for them living their best life, them living their favorite life is doing those inputs. And then once you kind of start being around some of these guys, it's like, well, what do they do also? It's like, okay, all those action items are fun for them. They love it. They live and breathe it. They stay in that fire, right? So that they're always hot and ready to keep going and keep leveling up. But then it's like, okay, well, what else? Are you just going to do that 14 hours a day? Just go, 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 go? Is that what you're going to do? Wake up 5 a.m., go to bed at 8 p.m. and rinse and repeat? Is that what you're going to do? Maybe. You could probably do that for a while. Okay, but here's the game changer for you. Here's the takeaway. It's you got to find that as you're building out your dreams, as you're building out your vision for yourself, you need to build your life by design and not default so that all of the hard work action items, all of those things that you know you need to be doing, okay, set up your life so there's less friction and so that you're literally having so much fun and you're having a blast building your dreams and making your dreams come true. If you can crack that code where you're optimizing for maximum output while being able to have the best time of your life, have the most fun, have the best energy, the best positivity, the best surroundings, the best proximity, at least from what I've seen with the mentors that I've been around and the spaces and communities that I've been in, okay, the best of the best have that sweet spot. And as they're building and as they're leveling up, you continue to iterate based on your current goals, okay? So for you, it's like, okay, I'm young, I'm in my 20s, I'm trying to figure this out. How do I do this? How can I optimize to have fun while doing all the hard work? Well, let's think out loud here, guys. One thing you can do is look at your proximity and maybe get around a few other guys or girls who are doing the same thing as you, who can help each other level up, okay? So that when you're surrounded by a community of like-minded people, you don't feel alone out there. You have a question, you can go and get an answer and have ears to touch stuff on, right? And throw back ideas and really mastermind and really cultivate your business with some more assistance and whatever your goals are. If it's for tennis players, if you're a pickleball player, whatever it is, it's like surround yourself with people who are on that same mission as you. Okay? So what is that going to do most likely? You're probably going to relate to those type of people more. You guys both want to do the same things. So is there going to be more friction or less friction? Let's say for argument's sake, you're with 2 other people, 3 other people, and let's say you are a content creator, right? You want to make more content, you want to grow your business, and you're also a racket sport athlete. You're a tennis player too, just as an example. Okay, well, let's say right now, you're young, whatever, you don't have a lot of bills, you don't have a lot of expenses, whatever, like you say you're living in your hometown with 2, 3 other people, right? You're sharing a house or, you're renting some apartment, whatever it is. And these guys, they don't want to make content. They're okay with just working a 9-to-5 job. Maybe their habits aren't the habits that you should be having every day to become that person that you need to become to hit your goals, right? There's going to be a lot of friction. Are they going to be helping you with your stuff, with content, with your game? Are they going to be helping you with maybe staying disciplined with your nutrition, staying disciplined with your fitness, right? Staying disciplined with your habits. Well, maybe if they don't have those same goals as you, maybe they don't. Maybe they're not helping you. Maybe it's not serving you. Maybe those relationships are not serving you at all. Okay? But what if you were in a different environment where everyone around you was playing your same sport, was interested in your same goals, aligned on the same mission long term? They want to make content. They want to do this. They want to do that. They want to be in good shape. They care about their health. They want to be on X, Y, and Z scheduling or whatever. Is that going to create more friction or less friction for you to achieve your dreams? Probably less friction. Because everyone you're surrounded with is going to lift you up. So when possible, I recommend literally in person, in your own life, cultivate that proximity so that you can have the optimal amount of fun, per se. But if you're anything like me, okay, maybe every once in a while you can go to the club, whatever, do some fun stuff like that, right? Nothing wrong with that, okay? But you got to be locked in, and the real fun for you, if you're anything like me, should be hitting your goals, should be leveling up, should be self-improvement, should be who can I become this year? Who can I become? How can I push myself to level up in a way that I haven't done before, that hasn't been done before? I'm just curious what that's going to be. If you're anything like that, you can relate to me, okay? So the first step I would say is see how you can cultivate that type of balance, per se, that type of optimization in person, all right? One of the highest leverage, one of the highest levers that you can pull in your life is changing the area that you live in, changing your environment, changing your ecosystem. If you're living in your hometown, well, maybe get out of your hometown. If you're living with your parents, maybe don't live with your parents, okay? If you live in a negative environment, well, maybe go to a positive environment. If you're in an environment with lazy bums, how about start surrounding yourself with hustlers? Some of this stuff sounds basic, but you haven't taken action on it yet. So I recommend cultivating that however you can in person, okay? Now, beyond that, as you really try to level up and get access to different things, different levels, etc., once you start getting into that rare air territory where in your local area, there's not going to be a lot of people kind of like you, okay? Then you got to look elsewhere. You also got to look online. You got to see what communities can I be a part of? What rooms can I be in that will level me up? That will take me from point A to point B in fast track time. Okay? If you're anything like me, I'm willing to spend money so I can compress time, because I know the reality and I understand the truth of the matter, which is we're not here forever. Life is finite, okay? And you don't get the opportunity to hustle every single day forever. You get that opportunity today, but nothing's guaranteed in life, okay? Most people, they don't actually understand that, because if they did, they would take actions to level up and to actually start making changes. I credit all the success I've had to this day due to me being able to have the strength, okay, to say, wait, I'm looking ahead, I'm going to make this change. I'm going to follow that path that's maybe a little bit harder. That's maybe a little bit more risky. But I understand what's really important when it's all said and done, when you're 90 years old, looking back on your life and not wanting to have regrets. I think like that. I think that far ahead. If you're not, I challenge you, spend some time around elderly people, okay? And start shifting your perspective with that. Volunteer on the weekends at an elderly home. Do it. You will literally thank me tremendously, okay? Because it's going to teach you a lot of life lessons that you need to hear, all right? And look, especially like if you're even older than me or younger, whatever, make this change now. Have actual perspective on what's important, what's not, and have urgency to cultivate that, to have that balance, have that mix, okay? And then it's like, from there, now you're in motion. Now you're going to be taking these steps. Now you're on the surfboard going down the ocean, okay? And you're actually going now. You're starting to stand up on the surfboard and you're going to figure it out, okay? Now you're actually in motion. Before you were just on the sidelines, okay? So if I'm you, get to the point initially where you're able to make every sacrifice necessary to get yourself in the right rooms and to surround yourself with the people that you know you need to be surrounded by. And then start building. Start taking steps, small steps, okay? And shift your mentality to have thoughts that serve you. You can almost trick yourself almost in a sense sometimes to make yourself more disciplined. You're struggling to jump rope. It's like, lie to yourself. Just be like, dude, I'm going to do one jump rope. Show up, go to your courts, do one jump rope. If you want to leave, leave. But I don't know about you, but for me, I already did the work to get there. I'm already at the courts. I already did one jump rope. So is another one going to kill me? Now I'm in motion. Now I already did one jump rope. I might do a few. And then guess what? After a few days, a few weeks, oh man, my body feels good. I feel light on my feet. I feel great. Oh man, I'm in better shape now. People in my area are also noticing that. Okay, whatever, right? You're making physical changes. Great. What is that going to do? It's going to change up here as well. It's going to change your mentality. Strong body, strong mind. Let that sink in. Truly understand that. Don't neglect your physicality. All right? If you're looking for a way to separate yourself, it's like, dude, optimize your physicality. If you're young, if you're, between 18 and 30, it's like, dude, get yourself in the best shape possible, right? Optimize that. If you're trying to improve your game, treat yourself like you're a professional athlete. Treat yourself like the person who you want to become. And another component that's really significant is you got to look at this stuff not too seriously, and you got to have fun with it, because it is actually fun, all right? You could be in war right now. You could be in the trenches right now in World War II getting shot right now. But you had the luxury of being born into today's world where you're looking on this on your iPhone or on your computer, and you're able to learn about how to be a better athlete or business person by watching this video. You're fortunate. You should be grateful right now. You should take a sigh of relief right now and be like, wow, I get this opportunity today. I get to go out and do 1,000 jump rope. That's awesome. Because when I'm 90, I won't be able to do that. Hopefully I will, but we'll see. Okay? Well, you probably won't be able to do that, right? So it's like, to me, once you have that gratitude and perspective, it's almost impossible. You'd almost be stupid not to think about this stuff like it's fun. It's very simple. It's like, do you really love your sport? Do you really love your business that you're building? Do you really love the mission that you're on? Do you really love the impact that you are going to have on people and on the people you already serve? Or are you in it for the wrong reasons? If you're watching this and you're this far into the video, you're in it for the right reasons. I can tell. Okay? So take that, okay, and practice it. Practice gratitude. Practice perspective. Okay? If you don't know what to do, I recommend watching content from people who you want to be like that can help you get there. Okay? And as time goes on, learn more information and then do your best to implement. And then if you need help implementing, seek out help. It's just like in school, guys. The people who are too afraid to ask questions, they're never going to get anywhere. The person who doesn't have the ego, the person who's willing to say, hey, I don't know this. This might be a stupid question. Okay? I might be a dumbass for saying this, but like, what is this? Right? Okay. But guess what? Now that person learned because they weren't egotistical. All right? So I hope that helps. Basically, here's how it is, guys. It's like, have fun, but make sure you're optimizing your fun to fuel your dreams and fuel your goals. Okay? It's like, be picky and choosy with the fun you're having. All right? There could be like 20 things you like to do for fun, but which ones are going to help you make more money, are going to help you become in better physical condition and become a better person? And if those hobbies or whatever are going to make you a better person and make you the person who you want to become, then do it, right? And program your schedule so that you can optimize everything there, all right? Maybe I'll make some content about optimizing your calendar, optimizing your schedule, and being efficient with your action items, okay? But that's something that you should also, from whoever your mentor is, you can have them help you customize a schedule like that to make sure you're making the most out of your time, okay? So I hope that helps, guys. Yeah, by the way, like behind the scenes, this is my kitchen in my house. I got a new air fryer for Christmas. Really like it. And yeah, I've been making a lot of ribeye steaks in my air fryer. It's been tremendous. And yeah, guys. So yeah, the little sneak peek behind the scenes at my house. And yeah, but I hope you guys have an amazing day. Yeah, I'm going to be in Lauderdale by the Sea for a few days, next few days. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Basically, like my uncle lives there, and I'm going to spend some time with him there. So yeah, it's going to be sick. So I'm super excited. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions at all about anything, I'm literally here for you. So drop a comment with a question. Feel free to DM me on Instagram. Okay. And yeah, besides that, make the sacrifices you know you need to make today to achieve your goals. Have an amazing day. I believe in you. Take care.